What's up, everybody? It's me, Z64, ready for part 5 of the ultimate guide to making YAKUZA renders in Blender. Now, you might be wondering, what the hell am I doing on Kenzan, of all games? And why is it running so ass? I felt like playing Kenzan, and also, my computer sucks. It's not because, like, strictly my computer is ass. It's mainly due to other factors, like, the fact that, RPCS3 sucks. Alright, let's just stop yapping. Yeah, it's usually better off recording or when I'm using Game Bar to record. But since I can't use my mic with Game Bar, we're not doing that. So we're gonna have to deal with the shaders compiling and a lot of other stuff, a lot of other oddities. For now, I just really felt like sort of talking for a second. So basically, the very gist of what we're gonna learn about today is related to Kenzan's models. So I just wanted to really have like a very short like a very short backdrop of what Kenzan, just so I can like discuss the basics. Alright, so to start, Kenzan has different ways of rendering stuff to the mainline series. I'm just trying to remember how I moved the camera. Oh, I think I found it. Alright, so when it comes to the moving the camera, what I did, okay, I'm not going to talk about the actual game, but yeah, so Kenzan renders things differently, slightly differently than what is done in 3 and onwards. There's also differences between, there isn't really much I have to mention besides that fact. And also, I think I might fucking speed up the fucking gameplay in post. This is ridiculous. Like, this is absolutely fucking diabolical. Like, come on. Do you see this? Oh, brother. This is not how the game runs off camera. Oh boy. And I can't like video record this because my screen is fucked up to like the max. So forget about recording anything. So back to what we were talking about. Yeah. There's also issues with importing Kenzan models into Blender with the add-on. So in this video I will show you exactly what you need to do to remedy those issues, and also I'll show you the differences in textures, because the only difference that is in Kenzan between Kenzan and the other games, when it comes to how it renders stuff, is all texture related. So I will open Blender, and so I'm gonna cut off right now, and I will cut to opening Blender, and RPCS will be closed because the only reason I even fucking downloaded these demos was because of this video. Anyways, I'll see you guys in like 3 seconds. Alright, I'm back on Blender, and right now, we're looking at Kiryu right now. Okay, he looks alright. He looks pretty okay. Yeah, he's looking normal. Forgot to mention the last video. Let me go quickly into pose mode. I didn't mention this. Not pose mode. Pose mode. I didn't mention this before, but there's a bone in between here that uses. It's basically the same function. That's not the bone. There should be a bone in the middle that acts as. It's not this bone. This is why I wanted to talk to you about that, because you might be wanting to make a render with 0 models or maybe 3 models, and you move this bone, but it doesn't do anything. That's why. Because that's not the bone you use. The bone should be center_CN. This is not center_CN. I'm sorry, I'm not using Steam Link right now. Alright, center_CN. Boom. There, that's the bone I was talking about. Okay, now back to Kenzan and why we are doing this. So, you're looking at him right here in the editor. He looks perfectly fine and normal. There, you see viewport shading. We're going to put him into texture. Looks normal, aside from the fact that we have to give him his materials. So I have to go to external data. I don't know where the hell I'm pointing. Okay, we're not even on. Alright, this is it. Oh, it's the one right next to it. Yes. There, relink. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna cut this part out. Alright. That's not what I wanted to fucking do either. Oh boy. This is gonna go on for ages. Oh, flip. And that's the... And why isn't it working? GLTF. Relink imported YAKUZA images. Yeah, that's it. Okay, finally. So we're gonna find the common. We're gonna go to ADV, Tom.Parm Pack, and that's where it is in the old engine. It's in the ADV folder, not outside. And it's like this in Kenzan to Dead Souls 5 and Ishin. As far as I remember, it's like that in Ishin. I'm not 100% sure. Let me just double check. So I have my Ishin char right here. Char.par, ADV. Yes, it's like that in Ishin too. And yeah, okay. So back to Kenzan, like we should be on. Look, Kiryu looks fine, right? You're noticing that Kiryu, he looks okay. But hold on, let me make some additional adjustments before I do anything. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention there's a difference with how they're named, how models are named in old engine. So basically, L is the default models that you'll see in auth models. There's S, that's the low detail models, and then SS, that's extra low detail. So I might be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking it is. All right, so I just want to have all the hair textures. Basically, I just want all of these to be connected. And just press all these, Control J. Now that that's Control J, what we can do, because this model doesn't have that much verts, which is surprisingly not a bad thing. Like, it's better to have no vertices than to have a ton of them. That's actually a lie. Okay. So I want to subdivide this. We're going to subdivide the hair. subdivision surface. We're just gonna wait for it. And hell, I believe we could actually work with this. It's not that low, it's not that low detail, but it could once again be better because Kenzan models aren't exactly the greatest. And I'm thinking I'm thinking we can keep this. It doesn't matter for what we're doing right now, so we'll leave this be. Since this is also an old engine model, we'll just also have to play around. Since this is an old engine model, the hands are fucking massive. That's just the thing that's been there since the PS2 games. When we eventually get to talking about the PlayStation 2 titles, I'll talk about this more in depth. But, yeah. Oh, no. I once again forgot. So we have to change its quads and then subdivide it. So we're going to do that. Control this, A, Alt, J. There we go. Now we can properly subdivide this. So let's re-add the subdivision modifier for both of these. Here, give it some time, and yeah, just to make it extra good. There. Now we have better, and we have cleaner models, and I'll do the same for the feet. Because, oh wait, oh that's a part of it. Never mind. I'll talk about some additional things. This, these right here, you might wonder what these will do. I'm gonna go to Venro. These are similar to Cobones in the Dragon Engine, and they're also like this in Ishin. These essentially control physics, like cloth physics. That's essentially what this controls, and it's done similarly in the Dragon Engine with the coats and all that jazz. Just in a Kenzan and Ishin, it's just done with those sleeves. Alright, now that we're done with the basics of what Kenzan is like compared to the other games, let me show you just what this looks like in material preview. Hold on, before we do that, ambient occlusion, blur, and screen space reflections. Boom! Now we're just going to wait, because you're going to be surprised for sure. So now all we have to do is just wait. Up, there we go. That's it. Oh boy. First thing you'll immediately notice is that Kiryu, where is his hair? You might be wondering. Okay, where are his eyes as well? And the third thing, why is his skin so glossy? Well, we'll get into that in just a bit, but first I want to just clarify. The reason why all of this looks the way it does is because not Yoshi, the person who made the Neo shader, cared so little about making this shader work for Kenzan, because who the hell mods Kenzan, that they just didn't try. You can import the model just as normal, just the shader is going to look fucked up. So let's go into the shading tab. Now that you know why it looks like that, we can fix it. And there's a very easy fix. Doing what we did in the last chapter with the old engine shader. But this time you have to apply it to everything. Not... Okay, besides the clothing, you can leave it, the clothing off. Like, you can leave the clothing alone like normal. It's just everything else. You need to play around with that stuff, and yeah. You need to fix the body, you need to fix the face, you need to fix the eyes, possibly even need to fix the mouth. I'm not sure what the mouth looks like, but you mainly, let's start with fixing the hair. So it's the same process as with this is what we did with the video with Nishiki. You just put in the old engine shader. So let me just append not Yoshi shader. There. We'll put the snow tree. We're gonna get all of this stuff right here. Now to start, let's go. Let's get into this. All right. So hold on. I'm going to hop on a Steam Link. So that's what I've been using to record my whole screen and use my computer and make renders. So give me a little bit of a second and I will be back instantly. Alright, I'm back. Now I can see everything. So first thing I'm going to do, instead of doing the hair, we'll do the face. So you can make him less glossy. But first you need to understand the difference. Now, you can already notice much more textures are here, first off. You'll notice the SP is here that I talked about earlier, and CAC Calm Katsura. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure. I think this is the diffuse texture for the head model, the hair model, but I don't know why it's here. These are the main three we need to worry about. These, this, and this are all the same as the old engine. But there's two newbies here. AO and SP. Now just what are these two? So for starters, let me show you what AO looks like. Hold on. Like another one. Pretty sure Kenzan was a green. Yes, they're normals. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention old engine normals are green. But yeah. This is what a AO texture looks like. Remember wondering, what the hell does this do? This is what the ambient occlusion does. This is for ambient occlusion. And then you might be wondering what the SP does. Now that's TS, that does exactly what it looks like. The SP is essentially carrying all the detail that comes with the model. So essentially, the AO and the SP are two textures that would have been combined into a normal. I mean, to multi. And these you don't need to worry about. I could never tell you why they're here. Yeah. So let me just show you. Let me just show you what this looks like with not Yoshi's skin shader. Since the old engine isn't like the Dragon engine, the new engine, we're gonna put the SSS blend very low, because this game doesn't have SSS. Oh, that's something we can't do. Actually, let me try something out. Hold on. Maybe if I use the Uber shader, yeah, the Uber shader is what you need to use for Kenzan skin face normals, whatever the fuck. Yeah, this is what you're usually use for cloth. but yeah, I'm just showing you how to fix Kenzan textures. There. So you have the TS, the SP, this goes where the RS goes. The normal goes where it usually does. And you ignore all the Katsura meshes. AO, ambient occlusion. And if you don't know, ambient occlusion is the spaces where shadows will not pass no matter what. So yeah. And then Musashi face diffuse. So we're gonna put the BSDF in there, and we're gonna see what it looks like. Second. Now you might notice it's still glossy, and that's weird because Kiryu wasn't glossy before. Like, for example, let me import Kiryu from Yakuza 3, just to show you guys. It's possibly Musashi's fault that Kiryu looks the way he does. So we're gonna import a Yakuza 3 Kiryu mesh. Hold on, let me first check. Yes, his textures are Musashi, not Kiryu. So we're good. So I'm gonna look for my Yakuza 3 chart. This is from a PS3 version, by the way. So it's gonna have worse textures. By worse, I mean it's gonna have lower res textures. Kyu Okinawa. We're gonna take him out from Okinawa, and we're gonna wait for the textures to load. This is just for comparison. I'm not going to actually use this model in any capacity throughout this video, besides showing you why Kiryu's model looks like this. Now, there's much more of these, as you can see. So I'm gonna cut this wait time out. So just let it load. Alright? Alright. So you're like possibly like yeah, that's cool and all, but Kiryu's face is messed up. Yeah. In some characters, in their mesh, they have a mesh dot par, and they have a text 1, text 00, or text 20, or text 01. They have a text number dot par. So all you want to do is just go there and delete the images. So you're seeing that Kiryu here looks okay. Yeah, Kiryu looks fine. If we show Musashi, which, surprisingly considering how similar they are, their model isn't actually the same. Like, let me put the models side by side. I'm gonna press G, and then I'm gonna press Z, so it moves on the Z-axis. Y-axis, how about that? Instead of moving on the y-axis, move on the x-axis. There we go. So we'll put it next to... So we have Yakuza 3 Kiryu next to Kenzan Musashi. So let's put this in Right, so you can already see some like differences. Like, for example, Kiryu's Musashi Kenzan face. I'm just gonna make a... Okay, that's new. I'm gonna make a Kiryu bald, just for this. Just to show just to show Kiryu's face correctly. And this okay, this is good enough. So on the surface, Kiryu and Musashi are very similarly, like, their heads are built very similarly, and I'm not going to deny that Kiryu's hair. I'm not gonna lie, the Kiryu is definitely built similar to Masashi, but for one, Masashi's scalp is a lot bigger. I can tell you why, but just know that it's much bigger than Kiryu's. It's not much bigger, it's only a little small difference. If we just go this way, yeah. If you look at the eye shape for Kiryu from 3 and the eye shape for Kiryu from Kenzan, you'll notice 2 important things. Nothing that you won't notice from so yeah, Kiryu's face is actually quite different. And anyways, where was I? They are very similar in shape, but there are differences. Another difference, Kiryu's, it seems that Kiryu is somehow buffer in Kenzan than in the original, than in 3 for some reason. Maybe it's just the shirt, but who knows. Also, comparatively, but in general, 3's model is very similar. I just wanted to really compare like models. So let's put this on the old engine. And let me go to the Kiryu Okinawa. You're already noticing that there is much less here because, well, people actually mod Yakuza 3. We're gonna go again with the Uber shader, just so it's fair, and we're not using the skin shader this time. This is most likely not the best way to go about using the shader, but I don't think it really matters right now because, well, we have something that... Alright, so we're gonna look at Kiryu after this with the Uber shader. Now, if you compare him to Kenzan Kiryu, he's almost there, but he's nowhere. He's still not as shiny as this Kiryu. Because, well, for one, it's one thing to consider that they have completely different multi-textures. It's another thing to say that Kenzan doesn't even have multi-textures, and those weren't added until Yakuza 3. So, what I would suggest is, instead of using this, we're going to try doing something. With the old engine skin shader, I'm going to input everything as normal. Import and diffuse the TN and the TS, but we're going to save we're going to save the MT for later. So we have the TN over here. Now you might be wondering, what are we going to do with the MT? Alright, so we're just going to take this out. We're going to search up, I don't even have to search up. Here, mix. Look for a mix node. And plug that into the MT. And we're going to mix these colors. We're going to mix this and the SP together. And we're just going to see what happens. Okay, forget to plug in the shader. Now, the thing is, you can't just give Masashi Kiryu's textures either. But let's just wait for this to finish the skin shader. It's very taxing on the computer. And this looks better. Much better. That is a plus. But we're gonna change it down to this, and well, it's kind of doing what it should be. It's mixing the two, but maybe we also need a mix brightness and contrast node. So we're gonna add that. Because what I'm seeing is it seems like it's darkening the normal too much. And we want it to mix. I think what I should be doing is adding it instead of mixing it. So we're gonna play around with the color, brightness, and contrast. Let's get some pictures of Musashi's reference. Okay, now we're here. Now we have a reference photo to base what we're going to do on here. So yeah, looking at here, this area specifically, it's much less bright. It's much brighter than in what we have in Blender right now. And let's also take note of the fact that it's much glossier with this having the Uber shader than this. But this is an Uber shader, so it's kind of a bad comparison. Just to be safe, I'll give this the Uber shader too. Because we actually have the recommended textures. We just need a fair comparison. Because we can't have one model using the Uber shader and the other one using the skin shader and calling that a fair comparison, because it's not. Now we have the shader. Now we're gonna put on surface. Now, oh boy, we have to wait. I'll show you. After this, we'll learn about how to fix the eye material. So after we fix the eye material, we'll fix the hair finally, and then we'll fix the body, which should be the same procedure as fixing the hair. Okay, so once again, we are immediately noticing that Kiryu's Kenzan face is much glossier than his Yakuza 3 face. So let's try upping the brightness on this. That's not giving desired results. So upping the brightness was not what we wanted to do. Lowering the brightness also did not give desired results, but it did give us closer, I don't know how to describe it. Anyways, basically what I'm trying to say is that this is not what it should look like. And what I will do, instead of doing a mix node, I will change this mix node from what we're doing. First, we're going to change the factor to 1, and then we're going to change the mix node from that to add. Now we're going to wait, one remaining. Let's wait for the load. It's going to take a while because I don't know. Oh, that's not good. So yeah, we don't want to be doing that. So what we want to be doing is, I'd say, instead of doing the add node, we're going to multiply it. And put the factor at 0.5 instead. And if this doesn't give out desired results, we'll go back to mixing, because that's the only other fix I could possibly think of that could work. Alright, this is looking better than before, but if we change the factor, hopefully we don't have to reset the... Oh my god. Yeah, don't put at 1. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to our reference image. We're looking at it. It looks pretty close to YAKUZA 3. So yeah, 0 brings this result. 0.5 brings this, which is what we're trying to avoid. So yeah, the brighter we go, the more glossier it gets, but the darker we go, the more that happens. So we're sort of multiplying the factor between we just have a glossy Musashi. I mean, you could fix this. I'm just trying to figure out how. I think this works. Then finally we can have a specular. I can close up the specular strength to... We'll make the specular strength 25. No, like actually 25. Okay, 45. 55. Okay, how about 35? Okay, instead of doing that, we'll go back to 50. And then we'll try to match YAKUZA 3 Kiryu. Because at the end of the day, 3 Kiryu is at least based off of, he's at least based off of, Kenzan Kiryu. So if we can't emulate Kenzan Kiryu, then we failed. Alright, I think this is relatively good. Yeah, we'll go with this. Now for the other behemoth, the eyes. Alright, so I'm wondering, what the hell are they doing with the eyes? We can actually get rid of the actual Kiryu now. There should be an iris shader, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's this... No, it's not the same, actually. In the old engine, the eyes are diffuse, normals, and speculars. So, huh. Would you look at that? Alright, so we have an old engine base specular. Let's try. It's not it. This is custom world. Yeah, let's keep that out. Let's see what this does. Hold on. There was the OE base specular. I'm going to see what that does. I see base specular. There. Hey, who knows? We could put this into the diffuse. We could put this into the specular color. And then this TN, we could go here, fix normal map. Boom. And then we can go into surface. And then we just wait. Oh, that's not fixing anything. So automatically, that was not what we needed to fix this. So we're just going to use the regular Uber shader to fix this. Oh boy, it was not like this when we didn't have this shader, when it was just the OE prototype shader from 2021. Kenzan was not such a hassle to deal with, but okay. I might make this into a blend file, so okay, maybe the Uber shader will, yes. So we want to pull the same thing on here. We have the eye diffuse. Once again, use the Uber shader. So we're gonna just put the alpha here, and then reflect map is going to be the first cube map. Boom. Now we're just gonna wait for to compile shaders, and we should be done soon. Huh. Isn't that interesting? Just what could be causing that? Okay, possibly the reflection alpha. So we're gonna put that at 0.5. How about that? Nothing has changed, surprisingly. We're gonna go to the sidebar instead then. I don't want to get rid of this, but I also don't want to remove the reflection alpha. This is an alpha blend node. So yeah, we'll do this. Okay, since it's alpha blend, we're gonna change the opacity, and that's weird. Okay, let me hide these. And let me look at them from here. Yeah, so this doesn't look like this in any other game. And there's a reason. Because, so basically, eyes have two sort of lenses. I probably am explaining this poorly, but there's two sorts of lenses. There's the convex lens, and then there's a concave lens. What that is right now is a concave lens. In the normal map that is on this right here, we zoom in, that is a convex normal map. It is going outwards. An inwards normal map is not something that the Dragon engine has, or the old engine, or the old engine. And in the old engine, it's literally done in-game. So yeah, this is done like this for practically every other RGG title. So yeah, we have this. I'm sorry if I'm going on a tangent. I've literally have not touched Kenzan models in forever since the Neo shader dropped. So, yeah. I'm trying to fix everything so that you guys can understand and hopefully make your own renders happily. Oh, how are we doing on time? Oh boy. We still got a few things to fix, but don't worry. We'll be done soon. Now the reflection alpha, if I put this at 0, let's see how many, yeah, there's only 2. So we'll put this at 1. We'll put the opacity at 1. How about we don't put the opacity at 1 actually? Instead we'll put it at 0.5. This works fine for Kiryu. Who cares? Alright. With the cube map now, I think we can go into UV editing. It won't hurt. It won't hurt us to go into UV editing, and we're going to use CAC cube map A. So immediately, what I would do here is I would unwrap, but I'm not sure how this will look. That's the thing. I don't want to unwrap and lose a lot of progress. Yeah. So we're just going to turn this into a circle. Perfect circle. Like, something like this. And now we're going to use this. Wait, I'm actually concerned. I'm actually like interested in what that is very soon. Hey, look, that's Masashi. How about we have this cube map? All right. You can do anything, really. Just yeah. I honestly I'm very like I don't really know how to explain this, but honestly, yeah, I just get rid of this. You can do it like this. Now we have the elephant in the room, the hair. The thing you can't even see, but you must fix. Alright, for starters, let's set this up with the hair based DF. So basically just set this up with the hair shader. So we're going to take the goop, OE hair shader, DI. The alpha is the most important thing in these shaders. First, yeah, we have the normal, and then we have the SP, and we're gonna click this parameter OE. Then we're finally going to see what this looks like, because oh boy, this is messed up. So give it some time. We will be complete in just a moment. I don't even know if Blender will respond after this. If it doesn't, so I might have to record. Oh, we're good. Alright, that's one thing. It's one thing to have this. I mean, yeah, you can see the hair follicles, you can see all the things, but it's another thing to not have the other part of this on, the Katsura mesh. So we're going to favorably use the hair shader as well here. TI, and then same for the alpha. Normal map, same for the alpha, and then the specular. And we're just gonna wait. Oh, I didn't even have to wait. Now, yeah, his hair was a pretty easy fix. Very contrary to his face. Well, easy fix. I wouldn't call it that exactly. This is actually easy to fix. What am I crying? What am I talking about? Just change the blend mode to alpha hashed, and you won't have weird looking hair. No matter what, just remember to change the blend mode to alpha hashed. That's a requirement. We're just gonna wait for this. Come on, take less goddamn time. But this should be done soon. And yes, we are done here. Now this split in the middle's fucking weird. That's odd. I think that is being entirely caused. I think the reason for that is due to, I would personally say it's the, oh, I forgot to mention, I forgot to put on the OOE. We're gonna go back to 50%. Yeah. I forgot about old engine shader hair. But I feel like it should be more full, if you ask me. If we look at this from the texture standpoint, never mind. There. At least you can see the hair. This is not a great looking way of showcasing Kenzan's models. But this has been a pain in the ass already. I just want it to be over at this point. I'm just sick of this. Oh, let me just see if... Oh no. The hair is correct. The hair is fine. The other elephant in the room that's not as big. We're just gonna take the values. We're just gonna copy this over from the skin shader. We're gonna Control C that, and then on the body material, just going to Control V. We're gonna select the shader. We're gonna put the AL in A, and then the SP in B. Did I put the right textures in? I'm not checking Scene Link. No, I did not put the right textures in, so we're gonna do that. That went into factor, and there we go. And we just put in Kiryu's body diffuse and his body normal, just as we normally would. So we just wait for this to load. Time, because right now we have okayish looking now we have a good looking, then we have a somewhat okayish looking face model, looking face, and a somewhat okay looking hand and body setup. This was a fucking pain in the ass. So I don't blame you if you'd rather just not render with Kenzan models. So yeah. Aside from that, that's pretty much all I have to say. I didn't like making this video, even though I liked Kenzan. Yeah, that's all. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in part 6, where I start talking about the Kunokyo models. And in that Kunokyo video, I will be discussing how to rip the models, how to get their textures, and how to put them into Blender 4, because the plugin for Kunokyo models does not work. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you all next time. Bye bye.